Well, the state of Florida is stepping up in a big way to assist Puerto Rico in its time of need. Governor Rick Scott has pledged to deploy all available resources and personnel to the island at Puerto Rico's request. The Sunshine State is even ready to provide medical care, law enforcement, temporary housing, even schooling as Puerto Rico recovers from Hurricane Maria. Governor Rick Scott's office has put together a plan to help get Puerto Rico back on track.
The whole place was devastated by Maria.
This comes just 3 days after Governor Scott toured the island with Puerto Rico's Governor Ricardo Rosselló.
You have towns that have one road in and one road out.
The state of Florida is now working closely with Puerto Rican officials to identify and prioritize its emergency management needs. And Florida is ensuring efficiency by coordinating with other states to make sure the right resources and personnel are getting to the island. With housing and health care as top concerns, evacuees are being housed across the state, including at state universities like Florida International and Miami. Florida's health department is also on standby to coordinate medical support as evacuees arrive. And families will also be able to enroll their children in school. Governor Scott says districts have plans in place to enroll K through 12 students. A number of families have already enrolled their kids. Right now, Florida also has an emergency management team on the ground in Puerto Rico working to assess the island's infrastructure needs and law enforcement needs.
Power lines are down. Transmission lines are down.
The Sunshine State stands ready to deploy heavy machinery, transport vehicles, personnel, and even 1,500 law enforcement officers at the island's request. Now, Florida will also serve as a liaison between Puerto Rico and the White House. This after Governor Scott met with President Trump on Friday to discuss his trip to Puerto Rico and the actions Florida is taking to help.